and welcome to this live stream where I'm going to talk to you about your job is not the only place where your expertise is needed. I'm Fabienne Raphaël, business coach for high achievers, and I help you monetize your knowledge so you can fire your boss. And today I'm pretty excited because the topic I'm going to address with you is something that you might have been thinking about for a while, and maybe not, right? Maybe it's completely different. And what you're going to learn today is actually the fact that what you're doing at your job right now and what you're great at, what your zone of genius is not like the only place where people can take advantage of that is not necessarily only at your job. So stay with me. And if you feel that other people need to hear that message, well, tag them below, let them know about the great news and let them hear what I'm about to share with you, because that could be a game changer into how you're going to approach 2021 and how you're going to finish 2021, in fact, okay? So before I go on and express more on my topic, well, I want to let you know that if this year is the year that you want to fire your boss and build and grow your coaching business, well, I actually have a few spots open on my calendar so you can book your strategy call with me. And it's at fabienneraphael.com/coaching. The link is above, and I'll put it below this video right after we finish our talk together today. And during that talk, what we're going to do is actually have a conversation about where you're at, where you want to go. And then we will streamline the plan, especially for you. We will do that if we're a great fit to work together and team up and become this powerful team in order to achieve your goal to fire your boss in 2021. So basically a ton of things happened last year. A ton of people actually took advantage of many opportunities and others were left behind. Well, this year I'm really dedicated into helping more high achievers fire their boss and create another stream of income. So eventually, like, they replace their income and are able to leave their job and really live their purpose and actually being paid for what they are great at and what their zone of genius is. So fabienneraphael.com/coaching. And the link is above and below this video. Okay. So basically my topic for today is about why your job is not the only place where your expertise is needed. Well, I can give you an example of a client I'm working with right now. So she has a leadership position in government establishment. And actually, she's realized along the years that she's always been great at helping people, but not necessarily in her area of expertise at her job, but with overcoming challenges or switching their career or owning their power or, like becoming a better version of themselves. And today, well, she's a coach, and she's a personal coach, helping these people, helping anyone who's been going through something very challenging in their lives, being able to find themselves again, being able to thrive and make the best choices to move on and move forward in their own lives. So basically what she's been able to do is not necessarily limit herself to the skills that she had acquired with her studies, with her experience at work, but mostly like extend it with all the experience she had in her own life and see how she could help others exactly do the same, right? And thrive. So it's possible. And if you feel that this story relates to you, or if anything I said before relates to you, if you have that desire of creating your own thing and really helping people with your zone of genius, well, book your strategy call with me. And it's at fabienneraphael.com/coaching. And what we'll do there is actually have a conversation, right? See how your high achiever mindset meets my dream method that I'm going to teach you to create your coaching empire. My goal is for you to become the king or the queen of your coaching empire, okay? So you just go and book at fabienneraphael.com/coaching, and we'll make this happen in the next few days. Okay. So let's dive into why it's not only at your job that your expertise is needed. So I'm saying that because if I go back to my own story, I remember that working as a full-time employee, I would say every maximum 2.5 years, 3 years, I needed to have a very major change in my life for me to feel excited, fulfilled, and challenged. I'm someone who is very bored with routine and always doing the same thing. And I remember that when I built and started my first business, well, this is why, because I didn't feel trapped. I felt satisfied with the job that I had, but I felt that I could do more than that. And I needed more challenge in my life. And that's why I got started. And then it led me to learn more about myself, embrace some of the passions that I had. I touched a few things. I have a passion for decoration. So I had a home staging business. With that business, I was able to have my own TV show right here. And also I had my healthcare agency because I'm from healthcare. I'm a trained physical therapist. So basically I did a few things before I fell in love with the business coaching thing. Like I went to this conference. It was about online marketing. I was like, oh my God, this is it. And everyone talking about the lifestyle and how it could help other people change their own lives. Well, of course, I got a lot of coaching, a lot of training about that. And now I'm able to do the same with my clientele. So my point is this. You might be working as a healthcare professional, as a doctor, as a physical therapist, as a psychologist. You might be working in a corporate job as an executive. You might be working at a place as a manager and all that stuff. But you might feel that there's like this extra that you could be doing. Maybe you are a little bit bored at your job, or maybe you can't stand it anymore because it doesn't really recognize your own value. And you're looking to find some extra way to bring some income into your household. So, and then eventually maybe replace that income and surpass the income that you're doing at your job. And then finally fire your boss, especially if it's a job that you can't stand anymore, right? So that's what we're talking about. Okay, so what I invite you to do is, first of all, if it's something that you know that you can bring results to people with, if it's your zone of genius, if everyone is always complimenting you for that specific skill, well, you know what? That must be a great cue for you to explore that and see how you can get paid for that, right? Because you can definitely monetize what you're great at. It could be something that you overcame during your life. For example, you had a trauma earlier in your life and you were able to overcome it, and you streamlined like your whole journey, and you know exactly how to lead people in order to help them to get there. Well, that could be a thing too. Maybe you're very great at helping people, and maybe you're great at bringing their strength forward and allowing them to really embrace who they are and live a life of purpose. Well, that could be something too. Maybe it has nothing to do with what you studied in. And that's what actually deceives some people, is that, oh my God, they're like, I spent so much money studying, right? Or getting that bachelor's or getting that master's in university. And all of a sudden right now, because I'm in my midlife, I have to throw this all away and start another career. Well, you know what? Nothing happens. Everything happens for a reason. And nothing is like out of a coincidence. It was all meant to be. So all the skills that you acquired by studying what you were studying at university, or what life brought your way and how you coped with it and how you overcame obstacles and how you became a better version of yourself. Well, guess what? It was meant to happen. And that's what shaped the person that you are today. So if you decide not to take what you studied in at university, but then embrace your zone of genius and who you are and really help people change their lives with that, so be it. Right? So be it. It's not a shame that you switch career. I mean, people change with time, right? And I hope you did change, because if you stayed the same person, well, guess what? When the heartbeat is like that, it means you're dead. It means nothing's happening, and it means status quo, like no excitement at all, right? So what I'm inviting you to do here is actually recognize if there's something that you're great at and something that's been dear to your heart for such a long time to express and to do. The thing is, especially right now, people are craving authenticity. People are craving alignment and justice and love, and people really embracing their purpose and doing what their life mission is instead of pretending to do something and other people like really seeing and feeling it, right? Because whatever you're doing, if you're not happy with it, well, people will be aware of it. You won't be 100% yourself. If you're trying to do or be someone that you're not, well, eventually it will come back at you, right? Especially all the clients that I've worked with and that I work with right now, I have to say that they've had that dream project in mind for so many years, but for some reason they had always put something else before their own well-being, okay? And for some reason, a lot of us are like that. I did that for so long, like trying to live the life that other people would want me to live instead of living my own, right? So if this is the situation where you're at right now, let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. Let me know in the comments below. How do you experiment that in your life right now? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing in order to bring you forward into accomplishing that goal of yours, which is living your purpose and getting paid for your expertise and monetize your knowledge, monetize your skills and talents and expertise, right? Because it's possible to do so. And I know and I understand that this could be very overwhelming because there's so much information online right now. But I really invite you to book your strategy call with me at fabienneraphael.com/coaching. And we will just unfold all of that for you and streamline your own plan so you could finally fire your boss this year in 2021, live your purpose and getting paid for it, right? So you got to agree with me. And even if you don't, well, you'll eventually agree with me. When someone is doing something that they love, when they are living their purpose, when they are happy at their job or in their career or in their business, well, it shows. It shows. There's no like holding back. There's no I'm trying to do something that I don't really like type of stuff. It's really the person being fully in, 100% in, and 300% dedicated into helping their clients get results. So if this is how you feel, book your call with me and let's talk about it. So the link is above and below this video and we can talk definitely, seriously, about you being able to wake up every morning, live your purpose, and feel actually motivated to get out of bed because you are changing lives and this is really important. Can you imagine if each and every single one of us was living their purpose and was changing another person's life for the better? How much the world would be a better place, right? So anyways, thank you so much for being there. And thank you so much for embracing who you are. That's all I ask from you, to embrace who you are and be 100% yourself, whatever you're doing. And if you're stuck at a job that you don't really like, but you really want to embrace that true purpose and go forward with it, well, guess what? It's still possible to be happy at your job because you know that this will be kind of like a transition for you before you get in really what suits you the best. All right. So I will probably see you later this week, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. I will let you know in advance. I always put like the schedule of my next live stream in the morning before or the day before. So I'll see you next time, either on Wednesday or Thursday. All right. Talk soon. Bye.